And now that my vManage is up and running, so what I'm going to do is that first I will configure the vManage, then I will add the vSmart to vManage, then vBond to vManage. So let's go back to the vManage GUI now. The first thing what you have to do is that at the left hand side, you will have the administrator, go to the settings. Now organization name, you see that, click on edit. We do not have any, just give a name and make sure that it is case sensitive, Sysable, and save. And with the vBond, I will click on edit, and I do have the IP address 172.168.1.3. Keep the default port 12346. That's it. Click on save. And now another thing is that controller certificate authorization. That means for the controllers, I'm going to take the certificate from the certificate authority, and for the branches, I will be using the vManage as a certificate authority. I will go back to my controllers, and you see that controller certificate authorization will be Cisco by default. I will change that one now. So I will select the enterprise root CA, click on proceed, and now I will go back to my CA. I will copy this certificate, and once I copied that one, I will paste it over here and import and save. So that means now these certificates for these controllers will be given by the certificate authority. So we have changed that one to enterprise. And you see that WAN Edge cloud certification authorization is automated. Now these are the pretty much things you need to do before we proceed. But the another thing is that if you want to connect to your smart account, you can provide the credentials over here. And if you want to do the PNP plug and play connect sync, that is logging into your account, you can do it over here. And also the one touch provisioning, that is zero touch provisioning. If you want to enable, you can enable here. We will see those things later on, for not now. So this should be enough to do the configuration. Now let's go ahead and go to the certificates first. And under certificates, go to controller. Because at this moment, our vManage does not have any certificate. It did not generate any certificate signing request, and it did not get any certificate from the certificate authority yet. So we will do that one now. So if you see that this is my vManage, so if I go ahead and click on view CSR, it is empty. So what I will do, I will go ahead and generate CSR. CSR has been generated. Now I need to copy the CSR to my Linux machine. The best thing will be to get that one. So SCP, I will say that sudo SCP admin at 172.168.1.1 home admin vmanage underscore CSR dot. So if I go to my vmanage now, exit vshell, and this is also a Linux. So if I say ls, you see that we generate the CSR. This is the file name. So that is the same thing which I have given in the certificate authority. And another thing is that if I say pwd, and you see that this is the directory. So basically what I said, that I said to my Linux machine, go to this IP address with a username admin and go to this directory and get this file. So click on enter, click on yes, and enter the password as Cisco 0123, and you see that automatically it got the file, it downloaded the file. So now let's go ahead and issue the certificate for this particular CSR. So I will just type the command on the notepad, so it will be good. So the command will be open SSL x509. I want to request in for vmanage underscore CSR, which is located on home CentOS. Sorry, I need to define the key. So directory is the same. Okay, so before I define the key, I need to say that this is the CA. So CentOS is my CA. Then I will say that take the key from the directory, that is root ca.pem, and CA key will be in the same directory, CentOS dot root dot key, sorry, root CA dot key, and CA serial key, create serial, and out will be vmanage underscore CRT, and days, validity days will be, for this one I will select 500, and encryption will be SHA-256. So basically I'm saying that I want to request a X509 certificate for the CSR vmanage underscore CSR using the certificate root certificate, that is rootca.pem, which is located inside this directory, and using the key I want to encrypt it using the key rootca.key, which is located on this directory, and I want to create a certificate serial number for this one, and I want the output as the vmanage underscore CRT file, and the encryption will be minus SHA-256. So I will enter here and enter. So it says that CA, so it should be minus CA key, lowercase letter. So it is asking for the key password, that will be admin. And if I say ls, it has given the vmanage underscore CRT. So if I say set cat vmanage underscore CRT, it should show you the certificate. Copy that one now. Go back to the CS vmanage now, select that one, click on install, and paste it over here and click on install. So now it will install the certificate, and it will make sure that it is now going to authenticate all the controllers using the root CA certificate, which we have issued to the vmanage. So basically it's only for the making, for the security purpose, because we want to make sure that everything with the communication between all the controllers over here should be encrypted using the DTLS connection. That is the certificates. If I go to vmanage, it has been now success. Now other thing is that if I go back to configuration devices, click on controller, and I will click on add controller. This time I will select the vSmart. So IP address will be 172.16.1.2, username will be admin, password will be Cisco 0123, and you see that DTLS protocol, don't do anything. And I'm saying that generate the CSR. So automatically it will generate the CSR for vSmart. So we are going to do the same thing now. The only change will be here now. Instead of vmanage, it will be vSmart. And instead of output, it will be vSmart underscore CRT. That's it. That's the only change. So I will copy that one. Now, before I copy that one, I need to copy the CSR over here. So I'll go back to the configuration. I will go back to the certificate, go back to the controllers. On this vSmart, I will say that view CSR. So again, now copy paste is not good. So I will go back to my Linux machine. I will get that file, that will be sudo scp admin @172.16.1.2, and directory will be home admin vsmart underscore csr dot. And yes, password will be Cisco 0123, and now the file has been downloaded. Now I will go ahead and copy this one, the same command, paste it over here. It will ask me for the key and admin, and ls, you see that vsmart underscore crt, the certificate has been issued now. So I will say that cat and paste that one. I will get the contents of the certificate. I will copy that one now. Go back to the vmanage, select vsmart now, click on install certificate, paste it over there, click on install. Right, so it does take like 1 minute time. So we will go back to the devices again, controllers again, click on add controllers. This time I'm going to add the vBond 3 admin Cisco 0123 and click on add. Again, it is going to generate the CSR for the vBond. I will do the same thing. I will go back to the certificates, controller, and I should see that vSmart. So vmanage came up, but not the vSmart, so it will take time. So let's go back to the Linux machine, do the same thing as sudo scp admin @172.16.1.3 :home admin. It should be vbond underscore csr dot. And yes, Cisco 0123, it should be downloaded now. So once I got the file, I will just change the contents over here. That should be vbond. And here it should be vbond. That's all. I will copy, paste it over here, and I will enter the key password and ls, and you should see that vbond underscore crt certificate has been issued. So I'll get the contents by saying that cat and go back to my vmanage now, select the vbond, click on install certificate, paste it over there and install. So now after the vbond comes up, then only the vsmart will synchronize. So it does take time. So click on refresh, it should show you success. That's all good. Now let's go back to the devices, go back to the controllers now. And now I should see that vbond should be showing up with all the details, and it should show me in sync. And after that, vsmart should also show up with all the details. So I'm refreshing over here now. So this should take us at least 5 minutes to synchronize. Because it still does not shows up with the site ID. So vbond came up with the site ID and in sync. That should be all good. Now it's only for the vsmart to come up now. All right, so it's come. So vsmart is also up and running. So all of the controllers are now in sync. So now I don't have any use of the certificate authority. I only need to have the root ca.pem file. That is the only file I require. Apart from that, I'm not going to issue any certificate from the certificate authority. So what I will do, I will download this file into my vmanage because that is also a Linux machine. So I will go back to my vmanage now, and I will go to vshell, exit, go to vshell, and say that scp CentOS @172.16.1.10 : home CentOS : file name will be rootca.pem and dot say yes. Enter the password as CentOS and I should have that file. So I've downloaded the file now, and I do not require any. I have no use of my certificate authority because it is not going to issue any certificates. It is going to issue only certificates for the controllers. So I will just shut down that one now. That should be all good. Now we are ready with the synchronization of the controllers. So the next thing will be that we need to onboard the branches devices now. That is what we are going to look in the next video.